something, which I'm going to not tell you right now what it is, but you have to identify what it is going to be. Okay. So I again is going to start with a very small story. So this story is about a sculptor. Yes. So one day, he's a very good sculptor. He's a great artist. So he's got his own workshop, and one of the days he's working on his art. Yes. Meanwhile, he sees one lady coming into his shop. Okay, and she goes through all his beautiful arts that he has done. And later she's so much inspired with his art that she want to buy something. But as she kept moving to all the places, she saw he's already working on an art, and there is a very similar kind of artwork which is already done there. And that's when she asked him that why do you want this two similar kind of same art? You have wasted your entire time in making one another same thing. Yes. And that's exactly the point when she tried asking him, why exactly another piece? You should have done something else. So this man says, no, that is not right. There is some imperfections in that. And she looks at, the lady completely looks into the entire art that he has made. Everywhere, everything looks perfect. There was nothing in it, She could not identify any single error in that. The man again, she told to the man, look, there's nothing wrong in it. Now why are you again telling me so? He asked her again, look into it. There is something. You can identify it. She again looked into the entire thing. She could not find anything. And then she asked this man, okay, then you tell me. I can find. This is perfect. This is completely perfect. There's nothing wrong at all. And then the man says, look at under the eye of this, the goddess. Yes, you will find a small scar there. Okay, that was the only the error or imperfection that was there in this art. It's a big, huge art, and this is the only small error. And he said, that is the reason I'm making one new one. And she obviously, you have a big, tall, 5-6 feet tall, big figure, a goddess figure, and there's a small scar under the eye. Who will notice it? Now, that's exactly what the lady also asked him. Now, who is going to ask you or see that? This man later tells him, this is going to be put on a 15 feet tall platform, yes, in a big temple, yes, and the lady says, if this is going to be put on a 15 feet tall platform on a temple, it makes even not possible for anyone to identify if there is any scar on it. You could easily, move out of it. And that's when this man gives an answer. Can you say what would be his answer? What can be his answer for it?
I can notice.
Exactly. I will notice it. That's what he said. I'm sure nobody will notice it, but I will notice it. Yes? So, what do you understand from this?
The creator can notice.
That's a very small picture. Yeah. Let's think largely. What is beyond that? It's only about the creator.
Small error can make a big difference.
Small error can make a big difference. Okay. Anything else? I think during our classes, sir would have told us about the people who come first. You never know about the second person. Yes, who excel, isn't it? Yes. So actually, it's a very brilliant example of excellence. Yes. So that picture, that mold, that goddess figure that he had made, that art, was beautiful, but that was not excellent. Yes, and these are small imperfections, which majority of us avoid in our day-to-day life. We think somewhere something will happen. Okay, I go for a course, it gets over in 5 days. Okay, I'm not exactly, spending what is actually required. Yes, there's a lot more. There's a lot more to do everything. And that's what makes something excellent. And that's my point to talk about here, the excellence, which we are somehow missing in our day-to-day life. Everywhere these imperfections are coming in, everywhere it is diluting. Yeah. So we have to understand where to stop the dilution. to actually be really successful. Yes, so that's what I think the best thing about this man was. He told this lady, another thing. See, there is only one scar, okay? Now, if I keep looking into it, I'll find more scar. I can just put a seal and I can just get it over. But then this will never be a masterpiece. And I will be always a patch fixing artist. And I don't want to be like that. Now, let's try to relate this very similar incident in our day-to-day life. As being a parent, or as being a brother, as being a sister, as being a person who work in the organization. Yes, where it is very important because our parents, our sister, mother, everyone understand how we are. But when you work in an organization, this is very important. We would have noticed, some people are there around us who are considered really valuable. Yes, they are considered very important to the organization. Why? Who are those people? Maybe a sales team, yeah? Maybe in a sales team, when you see a guy or the salesman sees that this man puts extra 1 hour and he goes to those extra 5 shops, yes? And nobody really tell him that, okay, you have to go to all the shops in the zone. It's his desire that takes him to do it. His liking for the job or, his idea that, okay, this is the maximum thing I can do it for myself, that excellence of yourself, which makes him do that. There are some people you would look at, or we have heard it from Ignatian sir when he said, for every session of his, he definitely go behind on the previous day, sit for the entire, the time, check out everything, yes, and try seeing that what has to be done. He's not leaving it around that, okay, let me check it on the day, because I've taken so many sessions. Similarly, people in the organization, you'll see, there are people who prepare the presentation. They repeatedly go through the presentations because they don't want anyone to come up with errors. They want something which is pure. And that is excellence. And I think this is a reason such people are considered really valuable, and they are the people who actually are as the back, or let's say, you can call them as the backbone of any organization, where anyone or the company definitely, rely on those people, because for them, those people are the only people who can be trusted, or are the people who can actually have a character. So what is a character?
It's the sum of the average of the people that we met and the movies that we saw, the books that we read.
Yes. So I would say character of a person is when you portray your character. Yes, when you know what should be done. Yes, when nobody is looking at you. When that attitude of yours goes correct. Everywhere I do something, yes, and I'm doing exactly the same thing which I will do when somebody else is looking at me or somebody else is not looking at me. That perfect work. I think that's what we have to look at. And I think everywhere it is important. Our work, our day-to-day life, and if we follow that, an excellent environment can be created. Yes, we will be satisfied and we will always deliver the best. And that is the only route to success. To do the best and do it very successfully. Yeah, I think that's all. I can just break it here. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.